King's YouTube. Danny Staten here on the Daddy Dan blog. So it's clouding up. The thunder is starting. A little drizzle of rain's in the air. It's gonna be a bummer of a day. Don't guess I'll go out and do much hiking this afternoon, huh? Be sure to join me on my show, 13 o'clock live on Saturday nights here on the Daddy Dan blog, where I delve into the mysteries of Bigfoot and other cryptic creatures here in South Carolina. But since it's clouding up and I'm not going nowhere today, there's only one thing I need to do, right? Oh, wait a minute. No, not that. Oh my God. No, this is what I'm talking about, YouTube. That edible tastes really good. It's the Witching Hour, number 57 from 1975. And it's got 3 stories in it. Dead Ringer, Eyes of a Killer, and Your Body to Ashes. I'll be checking all 3 of them stories out, and I'll be doing a Witching Hour comic book review. Stick around. I hope you enjoy it. And I'll name this episode after whichever story is probably the best. We'll let you decide. Let me know in the comments below. So stick around. So let's get this officially started as I take a look at the Witching Hour, number 57 from 1975, and I want to talk about the cover art real quick. I love this Grim Reaper with a bow and arrow looking cover. That's why I bought this whole book. I can't wait to get this review done and get it on the wall with the other Witching Hours. This is, I think, the last Witching Hour comic book I'll be doing, and then I'll be moving on to some more interesting stuff, and boy, do I got some interesting stuff. Went to the flea market yesterday and even got some new stuff. Some stuff you've never seen. Well, I can't wait. Let's bust this comic open and get started. And for the small price of diabetes, you could have had these wonderful 3 free baseball cards every time you bought some Twinkies and some cupcakes and some sugar-infused goodness. When you were a kid, you loved it. Now that you're 50 years old, you're paying for it with medicine every day and some people's shots in their stomach. Oh, my God. The witches are having trouble with the crows. The crows are driving the witches crazy. And in one page, whoop-de-doo, the witches run off the crows. They freak it in. Don't you just love the way they start with these little one-page stories that have absolutely no meaning? See, 1975. Told you. Oh, my God. But I love the art, and I love the Witching Hour, and I love these comic books. So in full panels brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog, we're going to see the beauty of the art of the original 1975 Witching Hour comic book in this story called Dead Ringer. And it starts out real quick. The tax man's a jackass. The townspeople attack the jackass towns guy. They hang him. Oh my God, they hung the tax man and everybody. He tried to take my farm. Oh my God. And his mama's all upset about it. Uh-oh. I think Mama's a witch, and oh no, we know how that goes. As they bury him, and she even puts up the marker on his grave that says, I shall be avenged. You know, that's never going to goddamn work out good. And of course, that very night, boom, here he come up like the headless horseman up to the grave, the Grim Reaper, riding his ghostly horse of death. They didn't get buried with a horse. How the hell did he get a ghostly horse of death? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I don't like stories with plot holes. You know, if he had been killed with his damn horse and buried with his horse, it'd have been different. If he had been a warrior who used swords and bows and arrows instead of a damn tax man, it would be different. But apparently, if you're a tax man, you come back as a ravenous freaking ghost that can ride a ghostly horse and shoot people with arrows as he wages terror on the town that had forsaken him. Oh my God, whatever will we do? Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a big commercial where you could win, yes, win all this really cool stuff. And 2,670, what an odd number, other exciting prizes, and a grand prize trip to Walt Disney. And all you got to do is solve the magic mystery puzzles. Yep, that's true. Here's how to enter. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, wait a minute. I don't need to show you how to enter because the contest ended 40 fucking years ago. Oh my God. Okay, moving right along. And then you can learn this wonderful Play Lab kit and blow yourself up and hurt yourself and what the hell. And that wonderful record and tape club, probably Columbia or RCA or something. I think it was Columbia House. Yeah, there you go, Columbia House. Back in the day, I ordered all them. When I done it later on in years, you could do it. You could get 12 for a penny. I ordered 12 CDs and 12 records for a penny at 5 different addresses 50 freaking times. I had a lot of CDs. It only cost me a penny. Uh-oh. I hope they don't watch this and decide to come collect their money for all them CDs I never paid for. Oh, that could be a problem. Anyway, tax man who got murdered is ripping, roaring, running through the neighborhood, killing people. He's climbing up shit. He's pulling a Batman. Don't he kind of look like Batman a little bit with his outfit right here? Anyway, he's running around. The townspeople are tripping. They're trying to figure out what to do. Whatever are we going to do? And the witch is going, hey, I'll teach you all, my son will be avenged. And he comes forth every night, and he shoots down townspeople, and he kills the ones who had him hung over and over and over in repeated acts of violence. He goes down. Even when they tried to exhume his grave, it is empty, dude. There's nothing in it because the witch has cast a spell. And more the townspeople are dying. Don't you just love the way this book rolls? It rolls right on through the end. Oh, my God. All the townspeople die and become specters and ghosts and stuff. And even in death, they decide to hang the specter again for killing them. Oh, my God. Then that is the end. And what a gruesome story with everybody dying. That made me want to roll one up and chill out. Oh, my God. But I'm going to love the cover on the wall. That was a great story, though, by the way. Even though it's just simple death and murder and all that. But it was really well drawn. It was a straight-up story. It wasn't no bull to it. And you can learn the secret powers of the deadliest of killers of the Orient. You can learn how to be a ninja right out of this comic book ad, because I'm sure that's how all ninjas are trained, from comic book ads. And really, what kind of kid orders I want to be a ninja and learn to kill people books? I didn't order that one. Yeah, this book come out when I was 10 years old. I'd been in a dojo for 3 or 4 years, by then 5 years, and since I was a kid, and I didn't really feel I needed to learn Kung Fu from a comic book, since I could probably kick a real ninja in the ass. Oh, my God. And you could get all these wonderful things you could order in the back of books. All right, once again, them damn x-ray glasses that did not work. And you can get a free comic books list. Yeah, a list of free comics. I actually did that, and you should have seen the crap they sent me. Let's get on with another story, as I remind everybody to check out my friend Pat McCormick at the Golden Rage of TV. Yeah, right here on YouTube, my friend Pat McCormick and my good stuff partner in crime, Dave Sunstorm. Also check out my friend Thrash Pondo Pons and Ian over at Retro Cereal. I call that foursome the good stuff guys. I like to think I'm one of them on my good stuff channel. Daily Dan's the good stuff. Be sure to check that one out too. Okay, that's enough promotions. As we go on with the eyes of a killer. And here's a blind guy. He's a blind guy. He wished he had some eyes because he's a blind guy. Well, anyway, the old story goes, blind guy, I need some eyes. I've heard this story so many times. And they're going to execute this killer and this killer guy. And they got to cut him up in little pieces and do things with his body parts for charity. You know, the old I'm an organ donor thing, it just started back in 1975. And he's going to get some eyes, and his eyes are transplanted into Goofy Jack here. And Goofy Jack gets some new eyes. What? I can see again. Oh, have mercy. And then we get this ad for the old crown stuff. But I love this stuff. You could get the knights. You could get the goddamn soldiers. I use these little things. We ordered them, and we used them in our D&D games. It's true. And you can even get the Confederate set and blow up some forts and stuff. But I really like this set here, and I remember ordering several sets of these, and then my little friends used them as our little Dungeons and Dragons guys. Because ordering a set of these for $1.89 was a lot easier than paying the $30 or $40 in 1975 money for actual Dungeons and Dragons figures. And we get to that wonderful part of the comic book, which I call my damn near favorite. That's the part where we're checking out all the little commercials, probably for better books than the one we were looking at, and not in this case. And then we can snap into a Slim Jim. That's before Randy Savage joined the crew. I bet if this had been a few years later, Macho Man would have been holding that bag of Slim Jims. And then you see the ads for all the really cool stuff, the wonderful superheroes put out from the DC universe. And you get your Tales from the Crypts kind of stuff with the Crypt Keeper and the ghostly guys in the shadow and stuff. And then you get your fantasy realm with Warlord, Stalker, the Claw, Justice Inc., Thor, Tor the Thor ripoff. Oh my God. DC World, DC World. And then if you're really desperate, this Blackula, Kung Fu Dracula looking Count Dante mother peeper, he would teach you the art of Kung Fu because that's who I want to teach me Kung Fu, this Dracula looking Count mother. Oh, I hate this guy. I kicked his ass when I was 10 years old. Moving right along anyway, we know the story. Guy got eyes of a killer. Guy's having visions. Every time the killer had killed somebody, now he's reliving it in his warped little mind. Bam! Bam! And even worse, as he relives the murders in his warped little mind, Jack is getting the urge to kill some people, or whatever will happen to him. I will kill some people and I will get away with it because I have eyes of a killer. Yeah, he does. And then if you were one of the little dropout nerds about 17 back in 1975 reading this, you could have had a chance to finish high school by ordering it from the College of Wayne. Yeah, that's right. You could be like this goober named Wayne and his stupid wife and her adopted child Julio, and you could have got a diploma from Wayne School. Because that was a real thing, right? Wayne School? What? Oh, this has to be a Mandela effect. And then we get the commercial for some awesome comic books like The Flash. Oh my God, first edition Flash. It's a reprint though. And a wonderful Batman. For my friend Dave Sunstorm would probably love to have had Batman because it looks like, look at that penguin. Tell me that penguin ain't our man, ain't it? That penguin, that's more original. Oh, look at that Joker. Oh, them are original Batman looking characters, right? So in this here wrap-up story, killer got eyes, killer going crazy guy. Poor old Jack. Yeah, Jack's gonna kill his boss. His boss is worried. His boss is saying, what's wrong with you? And boss says, you done got killer eyes. He goes for the boss. He's gonna kill the boss, but guess what? Boss had his dog hiding. His dog jumps, attacks him. Don't rip his eyes out. This time he ripped his throat out. Game over. Deadly Eyes ends. Just like that. I sucked that dog on that mother. Oh my God. So in wonderful full panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog. You're watching the Daily Dan blog and I'm Daily Dan. Oh my God. And in these full panels we're going to see your body to ashes. And ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Oh, crazy guy here with the cane. He's going to the mystic. He's going to the psychic. He's going to see this guy with the turban. And this guy with the turban says, welcome, I will tell your future. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He tells this man's future and tells him he will die. And when he dies, he will smell smoke. And you will feel your flesh burn. Oh, my God. You will feel your flesh burn away. Oh, I know how that feels. I've had my flesh burn away before. Oh, my God, my arm. Well, I was in a car accident and it blew up, and I got little scars on my arm, so that one hits home pretty damn hard. Anyway, he tells this guy he's gonna die. He tells this guy he's gonna burn. He tells this guy, you'll smell smoke. And then they leave, and they go down, and he's all worried because a psychic told him he's gonna die. That would kind of worry me, too. And they go home talking about it to the apartment building, where he sees a guy firing up a cigarette getting on the elevator, because back in 1975, you could smoke inside. They go on, they're talking it over, and he says not to worry. And suddenly he smells something. And then at that particular moment, on the same day the psychic had predicted it, suddenly the elevator is consumed by smoke. And the smoke gets thicker and thicker, and he says, oh, the psychic was right. And not only am I going to die, but your little bitch ass is going to die with me. There you go. Now do you believe in psychics, big boy? Now do you believe in psychics? And then we get commercial time. Oh, my God, it's the magic tricks from TV, and you could have ordered any one of these magic tricks. My little friends like Card Tricks Floor and Caleb the Magician. You should check out this thing. Might find this really enjoyable. You could get all your little magic tricks right here for $8. $8 back in 1975. Let me see, that'd only been like 50 today, right? Oh my God. And more commercials for the most awesome comic books. Look at that one, so cool it sold a freak out back then. You can get all these really cool comic books. I'm still looking for a really good Shazam with a cover like that. If I ever get a hold of a really good Shazam, I did not find one this week, I will do it. But I did pick up a Wonder Woman with that cover kind of like here. And I may do a Wonder Woman pretty soon, you know. If I could find one that looked like Linda Carter, I'd probably be a little more happier with it. And I picked up a whole collection of Buffy the Vampire Slayers this week, too. So I may be doing some of them around Halloween. Anyway, they're smelling smoke. It's bothering them. But luckily, they managed to escape. And he says, see, I told you that psychic stuff was a bunch of bull. And the guy's like, oh, my God, I can't believe a little smoke. It turned out to be nothing, and we live. Let's go to the club. And they go to the club where they wild towels and hang out in the gym with a bunch of other well-dressed men. Oh, I wonder if one of these guys is named Mr. Lee 3PO, because that kind of looked like a place old Lee 3PO would hang out right there, don't it? Yeah, him and that cruise guy. Anyway, walking around looking like Tongas and stuff. Oh my God, I don't even like this part. But some things are never what they seem, says the witch. And they're looking for a dude, and dude's like, I don't know, he had that psychic telling me he was gonna die and stuff, and then he didn't die. Now he's all bugged out. But where's he at? I don't know. Let's go down to the spa and see what happened to him. He never showed up. So they go down to the spa looking for Jack, and they find this. The sunlight's on 2,050 degrees, and he was trying to get a tan, and guess what happened to him? The psychic was right. He sat under that tanning light till he cooked up like a crispy critter. He looked like one of Farmer Viss's fritters, don't he? All fried up there, oh my God. And then the witch got to come out and make some little smart remark about the psychics always being right. They freaking in. And then you get Michael Marone's favorite part, witchful thinking. And I always have to go real slow so that goofy bastard can take time to read this. Ain't that right, Michael? You read every word because we call it OCD. And if I don't do this, I get 50 comments from Michael Marone. Talking about, I wished I could have read that. Why didn't you slow down? You should have. You know, we like to read the wishful thinking part of these stupid comic books. So I've only read the one thing, but I'm not reading all this. I'm not even reading it while I'm filming it. Look. And it's got this little superstition of the month down here. Oh my God. And yay, we're at the end of this wonderful book. You can get other things you could have ordered, the little cool stuff like the Venus flytrap. What else could you order? That little game and shit, the little safe book box and that little pen. I still got one of them. Oh my God. And then you could order that little metal thing. I covered that in the last comic book. If you want to hear about the little metal thing, just watch that review. And then you could have turned into this. I know little people like Yoshi need to order this right now, Yoshi. Find you a comic book and order this, Yoshi, and I bet you still don't look like that. Anyway, you could have ordered that back in the day and turned a little weenie into a real man. And the usual BB gun thing on the back. Oh boy, that's exciting. But I have to give credit where credit is due. I enjoyed The Witching Hour, number 57 from 1975, with one of the coolest covers I've seen. The condition's great. It's probably an 8.5, maybe an 8.6. It's probably worth a few dollars. And it had 3 great stories in it, and all the stories were pretty cool, even though they were shortened to the fiery death point. I think I'll call this one Dead Ringer when I put it up. The number 1 of the 3 stories that we saw. Be sure to let me know in the comments below what you thought about this. Let me know if you liked it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Be sure to join me on Daily Dan's The Good Stuff. Got some great videos this week over there. And until next time, this is Denny Staten on the Daily Dan blog, bringing you The Witching Hour, the last Witching Hour I'll probably do for a while. And until next time, blog over, dudes. Blog over.